lot of things that I'm wanting to get freeze-dried to have on hand for summertime. So in the summertime, we are really busy. Summertime is pretty much a busy season for everybody, you know, because a lot of us, we are canning, kids are playing sports, and, you know, people are going camping and just all the fun things. So everybody wants to be outside, and y'all, when you're busy doing all those things, it is hard sometimes to come in and start supper. So, I have a list wrote down of things that I'm wanting to try to get freeze-dried to have on hand to make meals with, where it's just a lot easier. Because if I could go grab a jar of freeze-dried potatoes, freeze-dried carrots, freeze-dried corn, just things like that, I can put a meal together. And it would be really quick and really easy without having to be like, okay, I got to get in here and get some stuff cooked. Also, like some diced chicken. I'm going to dice up some chicken and get it freeze-dried. And just some different things like that. I also may go ahead and try to get some crock pot freezer meals put into the freezer to have on hand to just dump and go as well. So I've thought about all those things, and I have a list wrote out. Of course, I'm not getting all that done today. Today is just kind of a... let's see, prep, not prep because I'm not prepping it all today. Today I'm just trying to get it all wrote out onto paper to where I see it and I know what I want to do, because y'all, I'm a visual person. I like to see it wrote out on paper. I don't want it in my phone. I don't want it on a calendar. Don't want it in a computer. I like everything wrote out on a piece of paper with a pen. I'm just a pen and paper kind of girl. And that's just how I like it, because I feel like I can just, I don't know, that just works better for me. So anyways, I've already got some things wrote out, and y'all have a big old list of the stuff wrote out. So I want to get that done. It's just where I've got my list. I may go ahead and get started doing a few things. Today I'm also going to be using my grinder to make some sausage. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I bought a small grinder about 3 or 4 months ago. Didn't pull it out of the box until last week. And what reminded me of it was I was watching a channel on YouTube, and she was making her sausage, and I was like, you know what? I need to pull my grinder out, and I need to get my sausage done. So I went ahead and I pulled out my grinder, and y'all, that thing did not work. I mean, I like to have never got a little small thing like this pushed through that. It just did not work. So I got that all cleaned up, and I sent that back, and I bought me a bigger grinder, because y'all, it's something that I've wanted to do forever. And, you know, went ahead and bought that 3 or 4 months ago thinking I was going to get that done. And so I just went ahead and just purchased a bigger one. So I have that pulled out. I've gotten it all washed up and everything, and I've got a Boston butt cut up into pieces, and I had that in the freezer from where I did it last week. I went ahead and stuck that in the freezer, so I got it pulled down, and it should be defrosted enough to go ahead and get that ran through the grinder. So we're going to get that done today. I already have some sausage seasoning made up and put into a jar from where I made it last week, thinking I was going to get that done last week. I may make a little bit more to go with it, because I don't know if that'll be enough for how much sausage I'm going to be making. So anyways, we're going to get that done. Don't know what's for supper tonight, y'all. Haven't even thought about it. Tonight is Wednesday. It's church night. I think we're going to church tonight. I'm not 100% sure on that, because I don't know if Brent is working late or not. But I really don't know what we're having for supper tonight. And y'all, I kind of sound like I'm getting like a little bit of a head cold. I don't know if I am or not, but I sound a little stuffy. So anyways, Malachi and I just got through filming a video for his little YouTube channel. He started a little YouTube channel, and so we just got through filming a video for that. It was really fun, y'all. He likes to do just different things, and he did like a weird snack video to where he was just trying weird snacks that he found. So we did that. Got school done. It's 11:49, and he's already got most all of his school done. I think he still likes a couple subjects, and that's it. So anyways, y'all, we're getting things done today. So I got some corn cooked, and I'm getting it thrown onto the freeze dryer trays. I think I'm going to use 2 trays for corn. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and get some potatoes mashed and do some mashed potatoes and throw those onto the other 2 trays. And then that'll be 4 trays ready to go in the freeze dryer today. But y'all, this is the chicken pot pie that I made the other day. Kai and I had a slice that day, and we have not ate any more of it. So I'm just going to take this and put the rest of it into the freezer, and that way we have that in the freezer. I could freeze dry it, but it'll take longer to freeze dry this than it will the corn and the mashed potatoes because this is thicker. So I'm just going to stick this into the freezer, and then that's ready for a day where we don't want to make anything for lunch. We can just pull this out and warm it up. Hey y'all, I just want to jump on and tell y'all that our electricity went out. So apparently they're having some sort of power outage in our neighborhood. And it could be 4 o'clock before it's restored. So it is only 5 minutes till 1 right now. So therefore, I got the corn put onto the freeze dry trays. But I went ahead and had to get it put into a bowl and going to get that put in the refrigerator because I won't be able to do that right now. And also, I won't be able to get my sausage made today. Because unless the power comes back on within the next hour, there is no way I'll have time to get that stuff done today because we have church tonight. So I won't be able to get all that stuff done. So therefore, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I guess I'm just going to get in here and sweep the floors because they need to be swept and get the bathroom cleaned and just do a little bit of cleaning. So I guess I will continue this video tomorrow unless the power comes back on within the next hour. So y'all may not see me again until tomorrow. I don't know yet, but anyways, just thought I would jump on and let y'all know that we do have a power outage. So therefore, it may be tomorrow before we get to finish this. Electricity came back on, but I think I'm probably still going to finish the freeze drying process tomorrow because I really don't have time to get potatoes made now. It's almost 1:30, and we do have to get ready for church tonight. And also, I got to figure out supper. And I need to get this sausage made. So that's going to take me a little bit of time. So therefore, I'll probably just finish the freeze drying process tomorrow. No, I've got my Boston butt and I've already got it cut up because like I said, I tried to use the other grinder last week to grind it, but it just didn't work. It's partly still frozen and that's good because it'll go through this a lot better, I think, from what I've read. So I'm just going to go ahead and start getting it put in here. To see how it works. I'm not even sure which grinder I need. I just went with one of them. So y'all, we're gonna find out together how this works. So we got all that ground up, and I'm just going to get the seasons added into it. Oh, it ground it up really, really well. I'm so happy. So happy with the results of that. And it was so easy, y'all. The other one that I'd ordered, oh my word. It was horrible. Horrible is not even the word for it. I mean, it was awful. There's so many different recipes for seasoning for sausage. And I just kind of went with a couple different ones and then just added ingredients from a couple different or from several different recipes that I saw. That's just the way I did it because some of them didn't have stuff that I wanted to include in my sausage, and then some of them had stuff I didn't want included. So, like I said, I just kind of went with several different recipes and then just you know, kind of blended them together and made what I wanted in there. So anyways, I think I'm going to add quite a bit of this, and then I'm going to fry up a piece and we're going to test it and just kind of see how it tastes. Because I want to fry up a piece first before I just go ahead and make it all, because you know you want to make sure it's got enough seasoning in it. So that's the best way to test it and see. And then I'm just going to get this in 1 pound. Like I'm just going to take a pound of it, measure out a pound, and put it in baggies in the freezer. And then whenever I want it, you know, I'll just pull it down, put it in the bottom of the refrigerator, and let it thaw out. You can also make patties out of it, but this time I think I'm just going to go ahead and just do it in 1 pound packages, just because I really don't have time to get all this pattied out and put into the freezer that way. So that's how I'm going to do it this time, and we'll see. This is really, really cold, y'all, because some of it was not fully defrosted, but it's the best way to grind it is when it's like that. So sausage is done, y'all, and I think it tastes really good. I may add just a little bit more season just because I think Brent will want a little extra in it. I actually like my sausage dipped in pancake syrup. So good, y'all, so good. My daddy taught me that. We're headed to church, where we're actually, Malachi and I are sitting in the vehicle waiting on Brent. He didn't get home till like 10-15 minutes ago, so we're actually running late. It's almost 6 o'clock and church starts at 6:30, and church is 30 minutes away. So anyways, we're probably going to get there just right on time, but that's okay. At least we're going to be able to y'all, it is the next day. I told y'all it would be the next day before I got anything else put into before I got anything put in the freeze dryer, because the power went out yesterday and then we had church. It is actually 4:54. I didn't film all day today. Didn't get anything put in the freeze dryer today, but I'm getting ready to. I had to run into Aldi because we were going to have General Tisso's chicken for supper tonight, and I thought I had a couple of the bottles of the General Tisso's from Aldi. Y'all, we love that. If you've not tried it, you need to try it because it is so good. But I couldn't find any, so I don't know if we've already used it all or not. But anyways, they didn't have any last week when I was there, because I usually just try to pick up a bottle, you know, here and there when I go. And they didn't have any last week, so we went in there today and they still didn't have any. So I asked one of the workers, and they said that they didn't send it to them, and so it should be on the next truck. And so anyways, we didn't get to get any. So we're going to try something different tonight for supper instead. But I told y'all yesterday that I was wanting to get some stuff freeze dried, and mushrooms was one of the things that was on my list. And so they had mushrooms for $1.29 a pack. I only grabbed 5 of them. I should have got more, but I didn't want to take a whole bunch. And I'm getting ready to get those sliced up and put into the freeze dryer. And I'm going to get the corn that I made yesterday put into the freeze dryer. And if there's enough room, I'm going to put some celery in there. So we ended up picking up, well, let me turn the camera around and show y'all. So while we were in Aldi, this is what we ended up picking up. We got 5 of the packages of mushrooms, and we've never tried this before. This is the Burman's butter chicken curry sauce. So this is actually what we're going to have for supper tonight. We're going to try this and just see how we like it. I like curry, and so I don't know, this may or may not be any good, but we're going to try it. Went ahead and grabbed some celery while I was in there so I can freeze dry that. And they had their strawberries for $1.99 for the 1 pound containers. So we grabbed 3 of those. That was everything we picked up. I'm getting ready to, Malachi, what did you say?
Can you cut and wash this strawberries while I take my name?
Yeah, just a second.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So here in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and get the mushrooms sliced up and get those put onto a freeze dryer tray. And I'm going to pour the corn on it. And if I have room, we're going to do the celery. So we'll have those things done. And that will be great. So that will get me started getting my stuff freeze dried, y'all. So I'm really excited about that, to have those sides for this summer without having to worry about cooking that stuff. All I have to do is add water and rehydrate it. So I'm excited about that, y'all. Now I'm getting the mushrooms out of the package, and I'm going to put them all in a bowl, and then we're going to get them chopped up and get them onto the freeze dryer tray. I need to go ahead and get the freeze dryer started is what I need to do. I need to go in there and just go ahead and get that done to where it's started, because you know it has to pre-freeze for 15 minutes before you put anything in it. So that's what I need to go do. So I'm going to get that done, and then get these washed up, and then we'll start slicing them and getting them onto the freeze dryer trays. 5 of those made more than I thought. It was actually a whole bowl full, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to get these washed up, go get my freeze dryer turned on so that can be pre-freezing, and then we will start chopping these up and get those and the celery and the corn put on the freeze dryer trays. I'm hoping that all of that will fit. I'm thinking that I could do 1 tray of celery, 1 tray of corn, and 2 trays of mushrooms. We'll see. I ended up getting 3 trays of mushrooms out of those 5 packages. And so I've got 1 tray of corn. So I'll just have to wait and do the celery another day. Okay, y'all, it's actually time for me to start getting supper done as well. So I'm just adding in some olive oil into a pan. And I'm going to get my chicken cut up, and then I'll add it into the pan. And I told y'all we are just going to have this butter chicken curry for supper tonight. I'll make some rice and broccoli to go with it. So we'll just like serve the chicken over the rice and have broccoli on the side. I told y'all we've never tried this before, so we're going to try it tonight and see how it is, y'all. We'll let y'all know. Y'all, we had changed the plans on what we're using for supper tonight. So I showed y'all that butter curry chicken sauce. No, do not try that. Do not get that. Well, that stuff was $3.55 for that jar, and I would not pay not 1 penny for that jar. It is nasty, disgusting. I did not like it at all. I tasted it before I put it on the chicken, and I did not like it. Kai tasted it. He didn't like it. Brent tasted it. He didn't like it. He said he could eat it if he had to, but he didn't like it. So anyways, we had some sweet and sour sauce from Aldi that I had bought. Never tried it, so we had that. So that is what we're having tonight on our chicken, is sweet and sour chicken with sweet and sour chicken over rice with broccoli. But y'all do not buy that butter curry sauce, because it is not any good at all. Ugh, it is nasty. Just trust me, y'all. Don't waste your money because it's nasty. So this is the chicken with the sweet and sour sauce on it, y'all, and it is actually good.